So our future is different, and I don't know exactly how we can manage this. In this year, we have the financial side. We will be safe this year, but in the next year, 21 until March, it is really difficult. So it's my part, it's my side.
I'm really happy and thankful that you are all there and that you join me on this Zoom adventure. And the idea that I really also like is that we are communicating really across borders, because what's happening in Germany is not the same how we experience it here and in Italy, and the same in Switzerland or Austria or even in the Middle East. Ciao, Max. Thank you that you join us. Max is joining us from far away also. He is, or maybe you can also say 3 sentences to your professional career.
Hi, so my name is Matthias. I'm 31 years old. I live in the heart of the Austrian Alps. So I'm from Kaprun, exactly from Zell am See, Kaprun, near the Kitzsteinhorn Glacier. I'm running my family business. So I took over my parents' hotel about 4 years ago. My background is actually not from the tourism side. I mean, I grew up with tourism all my life because my parents had apartments, and then from 2002 on the hotel. But I'm coming more from the sports side. So I've been a free ski athlete for quite a time. I have quite a lot of broken bones and injuries.
Actually, coronavirus in Italy, it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging because, not only the amount of cases that we had, and there is also a big limitation from the foreign country to come into Italy. Italy, of course, really rely on tourists coming from outside and from events, like, big trade show, the fashion weeks, the furniture show, and all these things are not going to be allowed. So this is really challenging, And I see in the hospitality sector different scenarios. The deluxe will still work. I take care of the Danieli in Venice, and we have demand for that hotel. People is asking, say, when we can open. It's deluxe. You can easily create a distance between the people. You have the space, and the city really attract foreigner coming. So as soon borders will come, people will go there. But destination city, like it could be Venice or Sicily or Sardinia, or I'm not very familiar with the German market, I'm sorry. But Austria, for sure, same on the mountain, on the resorts, is going to be faster. So we foresee, for example, for Venice, from July on, it's going to start. We don't need to tell. Barcelona, same. From July on, it's going to start again back. Unless borders and all the kind of things are going to be closed and people cannot come in. Can come in, but in a not reasonable way. If the guys have to come in and then has to go through test and do quarantine, doesn't make any sense. Nobody's going to do that. But I think they will release. So my expectation is July is going to be for cities like Barcelona, Austria resorts, and all these kind of things, and Italy seaside locations. But cities is going to be more in September on.
Here, hello. I'm Daniel Ferrer from here, Barcelona. I know Peggy and Mario. Mario, I hope everything is so nice as you see it, because July is the date I sign it. I sign also.
It's gonna be like that. I'm sure about that. It's gonna be like that.
Let's hope. I am from a financial background. I was in Ernst & Young for 4 years, and after that I went to the family business, and we own a little hotel of 100 rooms in Barcelona airport. And the issue is that this COVID thing is super harmful. Because our occupancy level are quite high, but the prices are not as high as those in the center of the city. So we are in the second month out of productivity, so it's been quite hard.
What was very important for Austria, and they started already like a month ago, was the big discussion of whether border to Germany should be open again, because this is very important for the summer season for the Austrian destinations, as approximately 1/3 of all the overnights are generated by Germans. And the Germans are usually those repeating guests that already booked their summer vacation in Austria 12 months ago.
Okay, I know that, for example, in all the analytic parts, there is always seen scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, and with all the possible perspective, Markus, but
scenarios, the worst case, the real case, the best case, and actually we try it really with the real case, but the real case means 50% minus in the revenue, and this means more or less 2 million less, 2 million euro less, and right now we have 60 employees. And certainly, if we don't have this revenue, we have to kick out these people because we don't need them. And this is really, really difficult. This is also dangerous for the society. Because I know a lot from here, from this town. 200,000 inhabitants live here in Kassel. It's a small town for Germany, but we start the business like explained Mario. In the city, you cannot see a difference as before, but everything is closed. Okay, we opened the shops 2 weeks before, and as from today, we open also the restaurants and the hotels. I never was today here in the city, but I will go tomorrow. I don't know what will come, and maybe if really will come this famous second wave or third wave. I don't know. I think it will be a disaster, absolutely a disaster.
There is one thing that I was always convinced about, room service has been always one of the terrible things in the hotels. When you were in a hotel and you had the bad employee, where you put them in room service? And this was the reason why room service was always bad. And today now, maybe room service what can make a difference in an hotel, because there at least you are in your room, and in many cases you have your big room and so you have your suite and this, and you can have a dinner organized with your family. You can be without the mask and enjoy, your bottle of wine without being with the waiter coming to you and you're like, come on, go away, put a mask and all this.
What is now for Matthias and Danielle and Markus, the advice in terms of price policy? Where are we going? Prices, let's say. Are we, according to this, going down, or up, or how we manage?
Depends on the market. The point is depends where you position yourself in the market, because if you have demand is not there, hotels are empty, and you don't have the unique selling point, you cannot increase your price, because you're going to face also hotels of a higher category than yours. Let's say we're making this situation like if you are in a city and you have a Four Seasons, a Mandarin, or a Bulgari that lower their price, and then you with the little 4-star hotel want to increase your price, and you close the gap between a deluxe hotel, it's going to be challenging. If you are the only one in your market, of course you have to increase your price, but you have competition that then people say, but if you increase the price and you are at the same price of the competitor that is better than you in terms of products and services, it's going to be challenging. So it's not so easy to increase the price because demand is not going to be there.
But the situation is here in a small family-owned hotel and in seasonal hotellery. So just to tell you, what we are actually most scared of is a second wave at the start of winter. That would break Austria's tourism totally. It would crack. And
yeah, because Matthias, you were lucky. You were really lucky because you were, let's say, at the end of the winter season. It's like,
Yeah. Also, sure, we are now the borders to Germany open, which is really good for us and is a positive sign. Still, we know also the summer will not be like the summers before. So we need to calculate different. what we did, we also had a lot of talks about our price policy. What we did, we said from start on, we're just opening 50% of our rooms. So we have also a short-term employment solution from the government, which we keep running during the summer. So we keep our employees and just use them how much we need. Yeah, we don't lower our prices. We even go a little higher because we give the people more room. I know that's not possible for especially the city hotels and hotels which need to pay high rents and have, like you said, like have a manager and everything. So that's a total different situation. And over to your side, yeah. But that's how we work with it. So we think the summer will hopefully be break even if possible. So we need to get over the summer and keep the liquidity there, and then hopefully we can start a kind of normal winter. Yeah. Also on our side, probably that you know, we also here in Austria, like Christopher said, right now we have the regulations for the gastronomy, but no regulations until now for hotellery. So we kind of adapted, and we know there's a lot of talking about spa areas, saunas, all of that wellness part.
Now my question is to the hoteliers and maybe also Mario or Christopher, what you experience, because you get around a lot to talk with also people from our business, is knowing that we will have to face a drastic change within our industry. Let's say everybody is hyping the home office, no? Home office and home meetings and digital, big digitalization going on. And a drop in traveling in general. Is our industry ready to create in an innovative way compensative projects, compensative products and services? Let's say in order to compensate for that, we need to create many more different services and products in order to make the same revenue. So do you think we are ready for it? Do you think we are innovative enough? Do you think we have space right now for innovation also within our operation?
We have a global pandemic. We know what it is, but we know that the global pandemic will not last forever. The cures, everybody is investing in cure. So this will go. I don't know how soon, but this will go. In the meantime, with the pandemic crisis, we have a massive financial crisis of people not producing, not making money, and therefore tourism is the first part where they will stop spending. First, and second, business traveling. Business travel will have to be explained for the next couple of years, because all of a sudden business travel stopped. Everybody realized they can work on Zoom and do meetings like we are doing now. Until this pandemic will not be gone forever and for good, company will not let people travel, simply because they don't want the burden of the insurance and being liable to have creating a contagious. So the corporate traveling as we knew it, I think is gone for the next couple of years. That is quite clear to me. And then for the hotels,
Max, does that not require from our part, from let's say from the operative part, from companies, from hotel, a certain kind of awareness of innovation? Let's say, really, okay.
Well, innovation. I think if we look at the customer today, the very few that you have, and the very few that we will have sometime soon, I think they are very attentive of the sanitation and whatnot, and they are less attractive by all these incredible amenities that you receive in the room and whatnot. They probably want to have a mask. They probably want to have a spray so they can disinfect the remote control once again. They can disinfect the toilet top and the toilet buttons. and maybe they enjoy 3 sets of gloves, so that when they go and they push the button of the elevator, they will feel more protected. They don't want to see buffets, because now everybody understood the buffets are very dangerous. And then I agree with you, Mario. Barcodes are terrible, but people at the moment are okay with that. The waiter stays 2 meters away and takes the order and does the suggestions. And this is the moment we're in. Now, I think 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, the pandemic will be gone.
We still live like 10 meters away from nature. So I think our marketing concentrates a lot more on nature and outdoor sports right now than ever. We don't market anything in wellness right now. I know that's again an advantage here, where you probably market the beach better than ever instead of the spa. Max?
I missed your question, forgive me.
You probably also market the beach right now way better or way more than the spa areas. Like we do market the nature right now way more, and we compensate the marketing like this. So
yeah, we are saying come and relax. Unwind on the beach, swim in the sea. You're better in water. Atlantis is the concept of water. But again, yes, those are, and again, at the moment we are marketing only to the locals. We are as cheap as we have ever been. And people who live in apartments, and in the apartments and housing and whatnot, pools are still closed. And now the season is getting to become too hot. So people don't want to miss the opportunity to enter the sea. And this is what give us the 85 people.
Markus, you want to start?
I have to start. Okay. So from my side, I can say it was very interesting for me also to hear all the stories, all the facts, all the opinions, and I think it's really it's a special time for all of us, and I'm looking with a good perspective in the future. But certainly, I have to say. But it's really difficult for all of us in this industry, in this special industry. But also we loved it all, and also our clients loved it. And so I think we will go back. We will come back for sure.
But the problem we face here, I don't know in other countries, but as example here in Spain, the regulation says that there are some helps, because imagine we have zero production. Okay, no money is coming in because no one is getting in, and the cost of the employees are now in most of the part in the government. Okay, the issue is that now the government says that they will continue the help until the 30th of June, but they say that no one can be fired from that day that we begin working until 6 months. So we are expecting to have much less production, and we need to keep the employees. No.
I know.
It's crazy.
I understand this.
So we need to face those problems, and
until when you have to keep them? Until when?
6 months after we begin the operations. Not only this, if you accept the help of the state, if you have more than 50 employees, you cannot share dividends to the stakeholders, and if you do, you need to return back all the. Well, there will be no benefits this year for sure, but I don't know. Governments are not helping.
Thank you very much for to all of you. It was really a pleasure to me, and I see also Imelda. I just say also thank you to you, and everyone I think has learned something. And if there are any other questions coming up in the future, I will distribute them to you guys as experts. And for whatever reason, please keep in touch. I can share also contact, and let's stay optimistic and hope that things will become faster and better that we all think right now.
Of course, we trust in the future. Bye bye. Bye guys. Good to meet you.
Bye bye.
Ciao, be well.
Bye.
Bye.